And Miss World 2000 is Miss India.
While the West has turned its back on Miss World, India has excelled. In the last 7 years, Miss India contestants have won 6 of the world's top beauty titles. These new jewels in the crown have been selected from 3,000 hopefuls across India. One of them will become a woman in a billion and take the Miss India title. On stage, Medha walks like a beauty queen, but what she says behind the scenes is a very different story.
I am a person who is painfully truthful. I cannot say, oh yeah, okay, how are you? Yeah, I'm also good, I love you. And inside say, oh fucking bitch, do I hate you or do I hate you? I cannot do that. Sonal's pictures suck. I don't know, they've just raped that girl's face. Jasraman has droopy everything. Okay, droopy eyebrows, droopy eyes. Fucking, I hate that, babe. God is, I'm too good for this crowd. What am I doing here? Allah will take care of me. Allah is everything. She's a fucking religious fanatic. If they have a title for the biggest bitch, that goes to me. Biggest bitch in town.
Downtown Mumbai, the 5-star Meridian Hotel. Home for the next 40 days to the highest concentration of beautiful women in the world. It looks like a luxury hotel. In reality, it's a production line, a boot camp factory for making beautiful women perfect. The camp is the brainchild of India's glossy women's magazine, Femina. The beauty business is big business. Beauty queens are not born, they're made. And India has made more than anyone else.
For a country like India, because it's a very new feeling to have winners, a new feeling of pride in our women, it's still big. Maybe 20 years down the line, we'll have had so many winners, we won't be interested in anymore. But right now, it's giving all of us a sense of pride. It's giving all of us a sense of belonging in an international society, that we are on par, we are good. And today, people are saying, hey, some of the most beautiful women come from India.
Medha is a well-established model from southern India. She's 20. She's absolutely Western in her outlook and believes she's got what the judges are looking for.
They want somebody who's very poised, very stylish, very polite, humble, sexy. Gotta be a bit of everything, you know. And whatever you do, you gotta be good at it. So that's what they want. And I think I can live up to that image.
In the next 40 days, the 26 finalists will be pushed to their limits and beyond by India's most demanding trainers. In previous years, the appearance of semi-naked women in beauty pageants has provoked riots in India. But the disapproval of die-hard traditionalists isn't going to stop the beauty machine. Morning call at 5:30, curfew at 10 o'clock, no food outside the diet regime, no alcohol, no smoking in public. Every move is watched.
You know I'm not that kind. Come on.
During the camp, the way the girls look, speak, think, and even move will be scrutinized and corrected. This will be a life-changing experience.
Rubbish, where's the expression? That's not an expression. It's like when you walk into a room, you have to create your presence in an environment which is like God knows how many people from different segments of society. So if you can walk into a room holding your own and have heads turned to look at you, you've achieved. So I think that's what they're really looking at, the confidence that comes with the walk.
'Cause I'm not that kind of girl.
Indian women in the past used to walk 5 steps behind the man, or they were made to look down while walking. Because they were so shy, they used to slouch. I have to break that myth. I have to tell them, stand tall, look at people, look into their eyes, be sexy, give me attitude.
Presence and poise on the catwalk are second nature to Mida.
Lubna liked my walk today. I just walked once and she was like, very nice, very nice. So that gave me major high. Sonal, she's a very good friend of mine. She's my best friend here. She's very jerky when she walks. I've told her like a million times, you gotta take the rhythm, you gotta be graceful. But I don't know, it's not happening with Sonal. I've taught her like so many times, it's not funny. And Sonal's expression keeps shifting. You know, she'll enter with a smile. She'll do that, and then she'll go like that. And then she'll go there again, and again like that. So, the shift of expressions looks like nervousness on stage.
You keep changing your mouth, and your eyes are very nervous. They're looking, shaking, moving.
Sonal, 20, from Mumbai, is a hot favourite for Miss India, but inexperienced.
I've never been on stage in front of like a live audience, you know. So it's going to be a little tough for me, but considering that it's going to take me like, I don't know where, and it's going to put me in 7 heavens, I think that will actually just help me not to get nervous, or probably because I know this title to me is very, very, very important. Because for as long as I remember, I've always dreamt of winning this title.
And the spectacular success of past Miss Indias shows it's a dream that can come true.
Do you feel like extra pressure when you came here this week, knowing that, you know, wow, Miss India won last year, you know, I'm going to be compared? Was there pressure?
There's always been pressure, but I work best under pressure. And if there's no pressure, there won't be any expectation. And without expectation, I won't strive for enthusiasm.
Each and every one of you has a certain magic. Everyone has it. Everyone's born with it. So I want you to explore that. I want you to go within yourself and get that out. Everyone has it. Every single person.
Sorry. Hello, everybody. This is Sonal from Mumbai. The reason why I'm here is because I believe in myself, and I consider Miss India to be such a prestigious title. It gives you an opportunity to... Sorry.
Why are you mumbling? Why are you sort of forgetting what you're going to say? No. I want you to be dead sure of what you're saying. Start again. Start again, and no sort of speaking to them and say, oh, what did I forget? No. It's within, you're all alone there. You're an island right there.
Miss India being such a prestigious title opens the doors to various opportunities in life.
We have to make it appear as if the girl is not appearing contrived, practiced, absolutely rehearsed, and which is one of the things I teach them, that when the question is posed to you, don't answer it pat fashion, like saying, of course, that's what I meant. No, think about it, as if the judge has asked you a very intelligent, thought-provoking question, which it is. So take your time, think about it, and say, well, even if you know the question, think and appear as if you don't, and then say, well, that's what I feel.
Feminine Miss India contest would give me a platform to prove myself and to voice my opinions and gather public support.
I want you to use your eyes. I want you to feel what you're saying, not just say and then leave it.
I'm a person who believes in offering a smile to all.
I have to have that inner magic starting this moment. Every moment when you get up in the morning, you say, I believe in myself, and I know I'm good. I know, and I'm going to get there, by God. Oh, God.
Hold, stop. Come on.
Under the eye of the trainers, the transformation continues. But as the days pass, the girls come to resemble a more Western stereotype of beauty, and they're careful to protect their skins from getting any darker.
I hate to tan. Oh, please, I'm already brown. I'm trying to look fair and you're trying to make me dark. No way. I don't want to look black. Any darker and I'll be black.
And everybody says, when the child is born, oh, is he fair? Oh, is she fair? I just don't want a dusky child. I mean, the dusky child could be fabulous, but hey, we don't want it. I don't know why. Oh, gori hai, gori means, oh, she's fair. Madam ke jaisi. Madam means looks like a madam. So I think that's fantastic. And I say, goodness me. I said, this child has got fabulous features. Why don't you look at the features? She could be unbelievably beautiful. Why do you want a fair, fat child rather than have a slim, dark beauty? No, they'd rather have the fair, fat one, any day.
But in the beauty business, there's no room for excess. Up-to-the-minute technology is used to scan the girls for body fat. Every surplus ounce must go. Meda.
Classic Indian woman's figure is hourglass shaped. A big bust. Not a very slim waist, but in comparison to the bust, quite a slender waist and a big bottom.
Idiot.
Most designers, I've spoken to so many of them, and they say that a model should not have curves. A model should have a very prominent collarbone and shoulders. The rest should be just flat. It should be like a hanger.
62.5.
I have a problem. I mean, I'm a bit too flabby on my thighs, so I need to like run and do a lot of weights to even turn that fat into muscles. And my stomach, I have a little bit of a paunch. That's it. I need to get rid of that.
And fat's not the only problem. There's hair as well.
I'm very hairy here, this section. I mean, just below my neck. And then otherwise it decreases gradually as it goes lower. I do a lot of threading, but I don't touch my facial hair. I rather bleach it. Once in 6 months, that's what I do, not too often. I do thread my eyebrows, I do thread my, my upper lip, but not my face. I, Sonal, love myself.
Okay, great.
I don't think I even need this mirror.
You do, because you're...
It's camp psychologist Namit Kapoor's job to push them into seeing beyond their imperfections.
I, Neha, love myself.
That's it, great, Neha. Chiku. Chiku. Yeah. So I, Chiku.
Yeah.
What?
Love myself.
Say it.
Love myself.
Look at the...
I just love myself.
Okay. So why we did what we did? Anyone knows? You make you happy, comfortable, to open up, shed your inhibitions. Okay, fantastic. So all I'm saying is, when your senses are alive, so are you, and when you are turned up, you fire up your audience, isn't it? And you are going to be idiotic for 1 full minute in front of everyone. Okay, now your time starts now.
Namit Kapoor wants the girls to make fools of themselves in a safe environment, so that later, in front of the cameras, they'll have no fear. Meda's first.
Okay. Okay, Sonal, your time starts now.
What do I do?
Yeah.
Great. Wow. Ooh. Okay, see it?
The emotional demands of the camp are really getting to Sonal.
What?
Her boyfriend gets the brunt of it.
I'm busy. No, I'm busy in the morning. I have shootings all day. I cannot see anybody. We just cannot stay without each other. We might just fight over like an hour or something. That's the maximum we fight. And then we get back to normal. I might call him back and fight with him for the next 2-3 hours, but we are in constant touch. We might not make up, but we do call back and then, have another argument. Then I'll bang the phone down, he'll bang the phone. Again, I'll call back or he'll call back. So it continues. The fight continues for the next 3-4 hours, probably the whole day. But it's not that we just hang up and not call till like the next morning or something. It's never been like this.
Meda's boyfriend is also feeling the heat.
This is last night. Baby, I went mad. I tore up my records, broke some CDs, and sat on the floor crying. I lost myself. Please don't ever do that to me again. I love you too much. This is after we made up, I don't even know what I said. I was like, you're such a fucked up bastard. You're a fuck. You're this. You're nothing but a sick dick. And I don't even know what I said.
But if the pressure seems bad now, it's nothing to what's in store.
Get Channel 4 box sets, catch up and more with the O2 Priority app.
Tell the truth. If you weren't with Jamie, do you think anything would happen between us?
Never miss a thing.
Oh, your fake tan's coming off.
Sometimes you either have class or you don't.
It's just another way we do more for you. Download Priority in your App Store now.
India is a deeply religious country. For the 26 finalists in the Miss India training camp, meditation and spiritual life is central to the regime.
Ria wanted us to just chant Om, because O, Ma, that's what she said. O vibrates here, vibrates here, and Ma vibrates in your ribcage. The vibrations send out good feelings. They just send out the bad vibes and take in the good vibes.
But not all the contestants share the same religion. Gohar is alone in being a devout Muslim.
Over here, the question of religion, caste doesn't arise because all of us over here are on one platform. And there are people from different religions over here, not only Islam and, there are Christians, there are Jews. And that's very great because all of us are coming together as Indians. The very fact remains that I'm an Indian.
But just being Indian doesn't make it easy to live together.
You know what happened in the Art of Living class? The word Om does not belong to any one religion. Okay, Om just means peace. Okay, it is not Hinduism, it's not Buddhism, it's not Jainism, it's not Christianity, it's not Muslim, anything. It's just a word. This girl said, I cannot say Om. I'm not comfortable. It's not in the Muslim book in the holy book of Quran. So she started chanting Ami or something like that. So all of us go Om and she goes Ami. It's very weird.
Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar.
Allah has taken care of me. Allah the Almighty. Allah will take care of me. Allah is everything. She's a religious fanatic.
I mean, I'm a typical Islamic girl. I mean, if anyone sits and asks me about Islam, I'll go like tar on it. But this is my job. I've been doing this for some time now. I've been modeling for a few years. As long as Allah is with you and you're following what He has taught, He's there with you. He's not going to oppose anything. Whatever you do, whatever field you take up, you walk along with Allah's blessings.
They are very aware of themselves. They're very aware of their sexuality in a nice way. They're not as Western as maybe some parts of the Western world where they may wear the skimpiest of clothes on the street and, they're not like that. They're still conservative, but they are aware of themselves, and because they're aware of themselves, they know how to interact with men. There's definitely a kind of an eye contact being established today. And I'm just trying to bring that out onto stage where you don't really have to be sexy to one person, but it's an impression you give which makes a difference from just a flat smile which says nothing.
Hi everyone, I'm Neha.
Look at the nervousness on some of you. Look at the eyes. Where are the eyes when you're walking?
I'm here to carve a niche for myself, and with God's blessings, I shall succeed.
Where are the eyes when you're talking? All that, as I keep repeating, you are a package. A package has to be perfect.
Every look, every step is analysed and picked over. But this is exactly how they'll be seen by millions.
You're slouching.
I'll make the most of today.
Hold your glance.
I'll make the most of
And use your mouth right. It's too fidgety.
Hello everybody, this is Sonal from Mumbai.
See your right hand, see your left hand, see the way it is sitting on your waist, see the shoulders, there's no arch, it's totally slouched, your stomach is collapsing.
Don't stop, come on!
freeze.
Halfway through the training, camp psychologist Namit Kapoor asked the girls to think themselves back to a childhood state of innocence, a place where no self-doubt exists.
Instructions, very clear. Kursiyan hata denge, remove all the chairs, you'll sit down on the ground. I'll ask you, how old are you? You should be less than 5. You say 4 years, 3 years, 2 years. Take your name.
Meda.
Meda. And how old are you, Meda?
2.5.
2.5. Okay, how old are you?
3 years.
What's your name?
My name is Sonal.
There is going to be a time, I'm going to repeat, just listen to me, when you will think, what is the point anyway? That's when your logical mind is really demotivating you. Continue, that's your breaking point. Then you'll discover so much. You are always spontaneous, very energetic, very enthusiastic, very curious. Your joy, you're mischievous, you're imaginative, you're lovable, likable. Just tell yourself, this is the way I intend to be. Deep down, beneath, I'm going to be a child whole of your life.
There are girls who I hated all through the training. I don't want to say hated, I wasn't friendly with all through the training. They're extra sweet to me now, and everybody wants to make friends. Like, I'll tell you later.
No, tell me now.
Like Gohar and Jastraman. I've never had a conversation with them before. And they're suddenly extra sweet to me. They're like, we can actually hold a conversation. And today Jastraman was like, can you click a picture for me? And I actually was clicking pictures for her. She's like, thank you, darling, and all that stuff. And all my friends, Sonal and everybody, they were like, when did you become Jastraman's darling? I'm like, just chill, kind of a thing.
After the bonding session, they discover they've got more in common than they thought. And just for one night, camp rules have been relaxed. Meda and the girls have been allowed out for a night on the town. For the first time in weeks, the girls get a chance to let their hair down and end the pretense of being the perfect package.
There are girls here who have their boyfriends coming and meeting them every evening. And they go like, I've never kissed a guy in my life. Yeah, I'm single. The only thing on my mind is modeling. My competition is the utmost important thing in my life. There's no time in my life for men. I don't know why they do it. It's very stupid. If you have a boyfriend, say it. It's not a crime to have a boyfriend. Or if you smoke, say it. It's not a crime to do so.
Get on the floor, you sexy dancer.
Back at the hotel, the party goes on. But Sonal's having a hard time explaining her night on the town to her boyfriend.
It must have been
Stop it.
love.
Stop it.
Yes.
It must have been love.
But you lost it somehow.
Now I'm very irritated, very pissed off, and I can kill anybody right now, I swear to God.
What are you saying?
I believe in a woman being a virgin.
You guys have been talking about all this time.
We all have different conceptions.
That's true.
See, my boyfriend is not a virgin. I know that he's openly come and told me that he made love to his previous girlfriend.
I really believe if a man loves me enough, he loves me.
He'll accept you the way
Exactly. He'll accept me the way I am. This does not mean that, okay, if I'm a virgin, I'm more acceptable. Bullshit. If I'm a virgin who's a dumbass, do you think he's gonna accept me? Bullshit.
No, I'm sorry. What if you want to get into a family who's conservative? Then what about that? And you love that man. Then what?
Come on, give me a break. Which man today comes across to a woman and says, are you virgin? Oh, I'm in love with you.
If you're talking about a typical Indian man, you have to come in terms with reality. He will not accept you.
The woman has to be more docile.
When you're his girlfriend, he will love you the way you are.
Hey, Krishna,
whether you're a virgin or not, that's besides the point. When it comes to marriage,
yes,
he will not accept a thing from your past. If he has anything
yes,
about your
I
past,
agree with that, and that's exactly
your
what
love
I said.
goes.
But there's only one question I have to ask. Are you telling me this, that all men are virgins? If all men are not virgin, then why the hell should they ask the women for a virginity? I think that sucks. I'm sorry, that sucks. Look, it's like a give and take, right? You be a virgin, I'm a virgin, wow. But I'm sorry, in India, it used to happen a long, long time back.
Listen,
now
control,
it doesn't
control,
happen.
control,
Not all women.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry, shut up. Not all men are virgins in India.
Okay, shut up.
Which I don't agree with.
Okay, shut up. Nice girl, shut up.
What? I'm serious.
Nice girl, shut up.
No,
Nice girl, shut up.
I'm gonna say. Even
Nice girl, shut up. Nice girl, shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I believe in this.
There's no fucking network in this room.
I can't breathe.
While Meda and the girls sleep in after the party, Neha is working out exactly what she will have to do to win the crown. Neha is determined to follow the camp regime to the letter.
As compared to the other girls, my system has got no toxins set in, and there's no smoking, no drinking. If they tell me to get up at 6, I'm up and ready at 6. I have never complained even once. Eventually, there's just going to be 3 girls winning, and we all have to come and face the reality. We all know that, you know, this is life. It's not a fairy tale. It's meant to be true.
So, in the real world of beauty queens, what does it take to win? Today is the last day of training. The transformation from pretty girl to potential beauty queen almost complete.
40 days is a long period, but it's just flown by. My friends whom I've not spoken to, they're like, wow, your English is improved, your pronunciation, your diction's improved so much more.
Over a period of time, you will see the change coming out in these girls. The girls who were scared to look at you in the eye can today stand and just stare you out. And you'd wonder, you know, what are they so confident about? And it's all really about feeling good about yourself.
Some kind of maturity has come my way. I'm more elegant and, learned and stuff like that. This title to me is very, very, very important. And if anything goes wrong, God forbid, I'll be shattered.
I don't want anyone to tell me that I'm beautiful. That's not why I'm here. What I'm looking at today is to be an achiever. And by winning this competition, I can call myself one.
We've always had very beautiful women. Indian women have always been beautiful. There's never been a dearth of beauty, but they haven't had the grooming. I think they come to us as, say, 40%, and I think 60% has been pumped into them. They change the way they stand, the way they connect. Their hair is groomed, their teeth, their skin, their confidence, their speech, their clothes, their makeup, their nails, everything. Plus the glow which they get from within. One thing I say, think beautiful. Let it emanate, let it just come out from you. And let that magic, that star quality get across.
Your attention, please. Indian Airlines announces
The finals of Miss India will be held in Hyderabad. Together, the girls have been through a lot. From this point on, they're competing head-to-head. Meda wonders if newborn friendships will survive.
I guess all the niceness is gonna be there for some time, but as the contest comes closer, it's all gonna go away. But I know that the 5-6 of us who are good friends, I don't think we'll turn against each other. We'll be the ones holding hands and be like, hey, do well, man.
Hyderabad is a 400-year-old Muslim city. According to legend, it was founded when a Muslim prince plucked an unknown village girl from obscurity and made her his queen. Now, history is about to repeat itself, though unlike Mumbai, this isn't a place where women can run skimpily dressed in the streets. On the outskirts, final preparations are underway for what promises to be a massive event. In the rehearsal, Neha is directed to the front, alone.
Now, Leah starts ramping from her position, which is at... Correct.
Neha's been getting a little more importance in the choreography than any of us. That is, in every round she walks solo, and either she starts or finishes a sequence. And that obviously makes an impact with the judges if you're going to see a person separately. And when Neha's walking solo every round, you have girls who are walking in 4s and 5s and 7s. It's not fair to everybody.
Meda's not the only one who's upset. Sonal's also feeling bitter.
I don't know. I feel a lot of competition right now. I mean, what I used to feel like just day before yesterday, everyone was so friendly and things were going fine. And this contest has a lot of things to it. It also depends on how many contacts you have, and it's all part of the game, I'm telling you. But I know Neha stands, everybody knows Neha stands a good chance. She can win it. And if she wins it, I won't be surprised.
All of us have nicknamed her Ice Vagina. Neha and Sona. What's her name? Neha and Gaur. Ice Vaginas. Fucking... What the fuck, man? Hello, just break the ice. We've been together for 40 days. You're supposed to mingle.
But Neha isn't interested. She's completely focused on the competition.
The fact that I feel that the stage is a very comfortable place because I've been there before, and I know that my level of comfort on the stage is going to be much more. My sense of performance is going to be more aware, and just this level of comfort and awareness that makes me feel like, okay, I might be able to achieve something. Apart from that, it's going to be about the questions and stuff, and I have no idea. There are lots of girls who prepared a lot of questions and answers and stuff, but you really can't tell. Even if you prepare 1,000 questions, and if you get 1001, question number 1001, who knows? So.
Okay, Miss India.
So often, the question and answer sessions turn out to be the make or break of the competition.
Who do you consider to be the most successful woman living in the world today, and why?
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. There are a lot of people who I admire and believe in, but I think one of the most successful women who have achieved a lot, not just for herself or other countries, I think would be Mother Teresa.
The contestants get one last rehearsal at handling an awkward question.
Meda, if you discover that the man you love is a criminal, what would you do and why?
Good evening, ma'am. If I discover that the man I love is a criminal, I don't think it would make any difference to the amount I would love him. Because
love is blind.
Yeah, no.
You know, all you girls are fools. You've discovered the man is a criminal. For all you know, he's raping 20 other women or he's murdering people down the road.
Now it's Sonal's turn to deal with a difficult question.
Good evening, Mrs. Rupna. I totally agree with the concept of a single parenthood because after all, our parents are the ones who have brought us up, and that's why we achieve success. And
Did you understand the question? Single parenthood. It means being brought up with one parent.
I know. Okay.
Sonal, I'll wait forever. I want an answer now.
It's tough job. It's tough. Above all, physical fine, mental stress is so much.
One damn contest and so many tensions.
Okay, baby,
No.
you just finished your phone call. Do you
What
have
kind
to
of start
sleep
of
now
the
and
thing?
when?
Not who's fucking winning, yeah. God.
If I don't make it, I'm lost. I mean, what am I modeling for the past 5 years for if I don't make it here? I have to prove myself. And I actually was talking to Thun before I left and I said, I'm gonna quit modeling if I don't win. And Thun was like, you will not do any such thing. I love to see you on ramp, and if you're gonna quit ramp and if you're gonna quit modeling, Medha, you're gonna like hurt me. And he was trying to like knock some sense into my head.
I'm not nervous, but I will be shattered if I don't make it. Yeah, it's a bad thought. And I have a lot of people expecting this out of me. And not being able to live up to other people's expectations or your own is then you're, in one simple word, called a loser. And that's something I never want to be. Never, ever.
I love myself. Behind closed doors, the most controversial part of the competition takes place. I love myself. Before the public televised event, the girls parade in swimwear. They must show off their physical assets, but only the privileged few will get to see them. Neha's first to face the judges' scrutiny.
You just take the hair behind your ears. Yeah.
Judges from the world of fashion, cosmetics and the media assess their bodies, their hair, smiles, poise, confidence and ask the dreaded questions.
You like being here, you like the training session?
Yes, of course. I really loved it. We just got to learn so much here. It was 45 days of correction. It was great.
Sonal's next on the rack.
Sonal judges is ambitious and very determined and is turned on by guys with good looks and great bodies. Well,
I love myself. I love you.
Great. Medha is a people's person and loves to party. She's a non-conformist and has the ability to talk her way out of any sticky situation. Something you don't like to see.
You're pretty chilled out.
Sorry?
Pretty chilled out.
Yeah, I'm just taking it as it comes.
Yeah.
No point getting worked out. That's good. Well, even destiny, if it's supposed to happen, it will.
Okay, did anybody ask you this question of what would you do if you become a Miss World or Miss Universe tomorrow?
In the toilets, the first of many post-mortems unfolds. Medha's sure she got through okay.
I said whatever happens, India should stick to its peaceful ways of getting the message across, because if we are going to get to war, we are going to be no different from Pakistan, and war is not an answer to anything. It just leads to more killing and more bloodshed.
Sonal surprised herself.
Unlike me, to talk so much, I mean, I was not only answering their questions, I was actually conversing. You know, and I had a blast.
You weren't expecting it. You said it's fine, I know.
Just hope I do well. This is something I waited for very long. 5 years is a long time. It's almost a lifetime.
But in just 24 hours, the waiting will be over. The day of the Miss India finals dawns. In the next few hours, this arena will be the focus of one of the world's biggest television events. Medha is as ready as she'll ever be.
I'm feeling very, very relaxed and calm, and it's very funny, you know. I mean, about 10 days ago, I had this very funny mixed feeling that, you know, if I don't get it, what am I going to do? Or I have to make it, and all those kind of things. Now I've just gotten to the stage of acceptance where I believe that if things have to happen to me, they are going to. If it's not destined to be, it's not going to happen.
Now the final touches, pinching out facial hair, the first layers of makeup. But Sonal is still anxious about how she'll come across.
I'm just a bit too scared. I mean, scared as in it's not fear, it's some kind of a feeling that I get. That will I be able to answer the question? Will I frame it properly? You know, because I know what I want to say is all here.
For Neha, competing comes naturally.
I'm really not nervous because being nervous is just going to ruin everything. It's not going to make anything better. What I need right now is my peace of mind. What I need right now is to stay in control. And just the way I'm talking to you, it's going to be the same kind of conversation. And you're not making me nervous. I'm sure they're not going to be making me nervous either. I'll make sure I make them nervous.
There are girls who are sitting and crying right now.
because they're nervous. They're just sitting and staring into space and you'll find tears just rolling down their cheeks. And I'm very surprised. Hey, come on, after all, at the end of the day, it's another competition.
Femina boss Satya Saran has seen it all before.
We've had years where favorites have fallen. In round 2, somebody gets out, and we're looking in horror to say what happened. Why did she go out? And we have no answers. It's because of whatever. It's the insecurity in the girl which finally she succumbs to. Maybe she's not well on that day. Pressure gets to her. There are some lovely girls who don't show fire and therefore lose out. And there's someone who you never looked at seriously who comes and blazes on the ramp. You know, who gives the judges back, you know, as good as she gets from them. She literally, you know, volleys back questions with such aplomb that you cannot but say, hey, here's a winner.
Television cameras relay the scene to 1 billion viewers. In the next few hours, Miss India will be chosen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And it is truly great to be back after a whole year with some more excitement and enchantment in the form of far femina Miss India.
Judges from India's and the world's fashion elite will pick out the weakest challengers and eliminate them in successive rounds. But first, all 26 contestants are allowed their moment of glory with a personal introduction.
Contestant number 6, Sonal. Well, Sonal is friendly and witty and found very early success in modeling and has also acted in several music videos. So let's hear it for contestant number 6, Sonal.
Contestant number 7, Medha. She is a model and a television hostess. Now, she's a non-conformist and has the ability to walk out of any sticky situation.
Contestant number 23, Neha.
Having made a success of modeling and music video features, she's also starred in an Indo-Japanese movie. Oh, very good.
The judging is swift and brutal. The results are in for the 13 survivors of the first round.
So ladies and gentlemen, get set to know the 13 selected contestants as they sashay down the ramp for the first time. Contestant number 3, Tina. Contestant number 6, Sonal.
Contestant number 12, Zainab. Contestant number 7, Medha. Contestant number 23, Neha.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 13 finalists got dragged. Aren't they absolutely stunning and lovely?
Yes, absolutely.
And what confidence they
Backstage, panic reigns over costume changes. Out in front of the lights again, Medha and Sonal are selected to open the next round. Now the 13 will be cut down to 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts because right now, the first contestant who is going to make it to the next round is contestant number 3, Tina. Contestant number 12, Zainab. Contestant number 18, Ankita. Contestant number 25, Reshmi. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 23, Neha.
Neha has sailed through the round, but Sonal and Medha are out. Medha's nowhere to be found. Sonal feels cheated.
I think I deserve to be there. I think I deserved it. Now, I mean, that in my own eyes, I'm there in the first night.
This is not fair. I mean, I deserved it. I had to be there. This is a matter of life and death.
Okay, moving on, we have the very lovely Neha, contestant number 23. Well, Neha, we don't have too many.
They're down to the last 9. Now everything hinges on the question and answer session.
What do you think is the biggest misconception people abroad make about India? And how would you go about working to change that misconception?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. According to me, the biggest misconception that people abroad face is the problem that we are an overpopulated country. That is true to an extent, but we also have to realize the number of people, those many number of minds, and the number of minds, that much amount of progression in our country. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
Backstage, the losers are unimpressed.
After this, I'm gonna drink my ass out. Literally, in the literal sense.
Neha's made it through to the last round. Now the judges are about to announce their final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. Hold your breath. The name that will carry the tag of Femina Miss India 2002 Universe is...
Contestant number 23, Neha from Delhi!
Neha will be whisked off to represent the flower of India's womanhood across the world. With the crown come international modelling contracts and Bollywood producers beating a path to her door.
I'm feeling ecstatic. I do not know what's happening. It's not sunk in. Don't ask me this question right now. I'm just feeling ecstatic. I'm feeling on the top of the world right now.
Medha is inconsolable. Sonal is much more pragmatic.
It has not affected me even a bit. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. It's not also a big deal. Life goes on for me. Next year there'll be another Miss India. Next year there'll be another Miss India, you know. Now who remembers 4 years back Miss India? You tell me. People are always looking forward to see another girl.
The beauty machine has found its new queen. But already the search to find her successor has begun.
I ain't much at cooking and sewing, but my man is crazy for me. I spend his money like there's no tomorrow. I'm a reckless girl, I agree.